We are live. It's a beautiful day today. My name is Sandra, and this is Sandra at Life and Living It. And as you can see, I'm not here alone. I have my very lovely guest, very poised, and I'm so blessed to be alive today to be interviewing another woman, a woman with brains, a beautiful woman, just trying to do her own thing. And I have no other than Fobi. She's going to introduce herself, but just a little introduction. An entrepreneur, mother, wife. She does it all. She wears all the hats, and I'm glad to be chatting with Fobi all the way from Calgary in Canada. Welcome on board, Fobi, to Life and Living It. How are you doing?
I am so good. And really, I'm more grateful. I'm so grateful to you. I can't say it enough for inviting me to be able to talk about myself and to share about myself. That's pretty exciting. It sounds vain, but it's more exciting than vain. And hopefully, everything goes well today. I'm able to answer all the questions and we're good to go.
Amazing. I was just checking to make sure that it's showing, and now it is showing on Facebook, so it's easy to share that on your page. Thank you very much.
Yes.
We are all looking great on Facebook. Um, you know how I came across Phoebe? She has these colorful pictures of herself and her cookware. So I was like, wow, that's very neat. I like when people stand out like that. So I said, let me check her out a little bit. And then I read about her. I saw what she was doing. I said, this is amazing. You know, and then I even thought she was from Cameroon because the name Phobia I thought was from, but I realized that she's also from the same place that I am from Ghana. And I did get in touch with her, and today she's here. So, Phoebe, even before we start, can you show us some of your cookware because we want to see if we can all see behind her. We have
Right.
the yeah. Can you tell us because I know they have different names that comes with it. We can still
Yes,
see you. Yes.
yes, good. So these are my beautiful cookware that I started. So I actually started off with this one, and it comes in a set of five. I call this one Obapa,
Okay.
right? So this is the first one. It's made out of stainless steel. The sizes are really big. This is actually the second size in the set.
Okay.
And then after that, I brought these ones, and I call them Ohima. So Ohima comes in two different colors. They come in royal blue, and they come in the royal red as well. So this is the red one, and I showed you the blue earlier. And this is my other one that I sell. This is a skillet, and it's so wonderful. It's so beautiful. I cook in it so much. And I introduced this one because I thought it would be wonderful for people, just in case you weren't sure about investing in the whole thing, buying something just to try and see how much you love it. So this is why I came up with the skillet as well.
All right. So that one is standalone, right? The skillet.
On its own, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So the stainless steel, the Obapa one comes in a set,
Mhm.
and the Ohima also comes in a set of six.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So then if you are making different meals, you can have some for vegetables, one for the sauce, one for the
Yeah.
rice or the pasta.
Yeah.
And then it looks very nice. It makes the kitchen very attractive. You
Yes,
know?
it gives you a pop of colors, right? And they're good on the stove. They're good in the oven as well. So they are amazing. You would love them if you got one. Yeah.
Wow. And you know how sometimes we make a jollof rice, right? And sometimes it's just you just have to keep stirring and stirring. But with these ones, they are non-stick.
Yes, they're non-stick. And
Wow.
they're amazing. Like, so you get enough stew in there, the right amount of rice in there, and you probably like it cooks in less time than your usual cookware, right? So
Yeah.
you cover it and give yourself like half an hour, look at it, stir it, and then cover it again, and it's cooked, right? And you just need a little bit of heat to get it going. It's so easy. It makes cooking easy and fun.
Amazing, amazing. Now I'm looking at you and how you've organized yourself. You have your own website powered by Shopify. You have your own Facebook page. Your pictures are just, I would say, delicious. Like when I look at your pictures, they are very catchy to the eye. But you didn't start from that, right? How?
No.
Okay, let me get myself together, right? How did this thing start? Did you always know that you were going to be, um, you know, doing a business that involved cookware?
You know what? The short answer of it is no. It never crossed my mind, even though I grew up around it. So my mom, she always sold cookware when I was growing up in Ontario, in Toronto, and she sold cookware. A lot of people know my mom, like the mature people around her age, and
Okay.
some of my friends also know her as Aunt Olivia. She sells these things, right? So my mom always sold cookware, and she'll make us help her because we didn't have a choice. um, she, like, when she had to go sell it to other people, she would ask us, go and deliver this to that person. When we needed to go and collect money, it would be us that would go. So at that time there was no e-transfer, cash app, and all those wonderful things. So we would physically go and pick up the money and pick up, and drop off pots and go mail it, all of that stuff.
Okay.
And she did it on a large scale. Like she brought enough that she would sell some in the US, she'll sell some in other provinces in Montreal and those kind of places. And I always helped. But growing up, I never thought I would do this. I actually went to school and I did my undergrad and I did my master's. I'm a therapist, a
Okay.
social worker, and I'm a therapist by trade. So I've been doing that for some time now.
That's nice.
So about 2 years ago, I just felt itchy, right? I needed to do something different. And in all fairness, Sandra, I tried other stuff too. I've sold jewelry. I've sold other things, like anything I could get my hands on, I would sell.
Wow.
But none of them really stuck. And the way I am, I love to cook and I love to host people in my house. If you were to come to Calgary, people know us. They know that we're always having something in our home and we're always inviting people around food.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that can be annoying because I looked at your page and I saw all these yummy looking delicious food that you're talking about. I said, this is very annoying that she is, showcasing all this food and I can't get some to eat. And so I realized that naturally you love to cook because if you don't like to cook, nobody's coming to your house to cook, right? So
Right.
wow,
Yeah.
amazing. So,
Right.
and I like the fact that you said you tried like a couple of things before this one, and it's for you when it lasts, right?
Yes.
Because you will
Yes.
get that kind of like excitement in the beginning, but then it doesn't
Right.
last, you
Yeah.
know. And for this one, it's been 2 years already.
It's been almost 2 years. So 2019 was when I started, I started thinking, like, can I do something else? So I work in a hospital as a therapist. I work private practice as a therapist. So I'm making enough income through my full-time gig and what I'm trained to do, but I still wanted to do something else. I was like, something that I was really passionate about.
Yeah.
So about 2 years ago, I started thinking, and I was like, maybe I should do cookware. So I talked to my mom, and she was like, because the economy wasn't that great.
Right.
So she was like, well, I don't know. Before there was money in the system, people would buy and not feel it. You never know. I talked to some friends, and they're like, yeah, whatever. But I just kept, pushing. And I'm like, I don't know. I want to try this. And because my mom always did it, the connection was there.
Yes.
So I contacted the factory, my person, and I said, I'm thinking about doing cookware. And she, initially she was like, oh no, I don't know. And then they have minimum order of quantity, right? So it's like, if you're not ordering more than 500 sets, they don't even want to look at you.
Right.
So at that time, I said, that my mom sells cookware, that she did that. And I also have some people that I could sell it to. So let's try this. Trust me, give me 100. Let's see if they sell, and then we could go from there.
Right.
So I managed to finesse and convince her, and then they were able to do the 500 sets for me. And I knew that I needed to bring something that was quality, something that people would buy and would want to come back and buy again. So I started off with the Obapa set, which is the stainless steel. It's durable. You're going to use it for like over 20 years, right? So I started off with that. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So when you started, how did you start? Did you just launch it on the website, or it was just mouth to mouth?
So initially, so when I ordered the sets, right, and then I thought about it, my goodness, I need to find people to buy this cookware, or I'm going to be stuck with a lot of pots in my house. What am I going to do with all of these? So I started telling some friends, I started telling some family, and then I just thought about it. At that time, when I actually ordered the set, I didn't have a name for it. I didn't have a name. I didn't have anything. I just ordered the cookware sets. Yes. So I decided, okay, maybe I should start with Facebook and Instagram and see how it goes. Yeah. So one of my friends, who's like my sister, really, she created the Facebook and the Instagram page for me. Okay. And then she gave me like, you know, the rights to it so that I could go in there. So as we went, like when it got closer to it coming, the lady, my person asked me like, what are you going to call it? Or like, what are you going to do with it? So I said, maybe we should call it Obapa, right? Mm-hmm. And the whole Mersi Cookware, Mersi is a name that I came up with for my jewelry when I used to sell jewelry. Okay. And I couldn't come up with a name for my company. So I said, okay, let's do Mersi Cookware, because we already had a logo and all of that stuff. So we started with the Mersi Cookware. We said Obapa. And then I had to come up with a catchphrase, right? So then I was like, oh, your kitchen jewels. So it was just like, it just added on slowly. Yeah, so it didn't like, I didn't have everything picture perfect and then I launched it. No, none of that. Like I actually started selling before we ever did the pictures. And the pictures that I have, one of my really good friend who's also like a sister, she does makeup and her husband does photography. Okay. So they said, we want to buy a set. And I was like, you know, do you think you guys could do my makeup for me and my pictures for me? And they were like, of course. So we drove all the way there and they did everything. Another friend lent me their house because they live in another town outside of here, for us to be able to do that. So all these people helped me along the way to make it what it is today.
Wow. I'm going to come back to what you said, because what you said is very profound, like how you started and how everything kind of came together. We have a lot of people watching us tonight. You brought your own fans and loved ones, and I have my own on the show. I want to acknowledge my mother-in-law, Miss Faustina, for watching, my business partner, for Ama Rosina, watching us from the UK. She's not sleeping, imagine. And I want to acknowledge Kumasi Nyame. She said, boss lady, God bless you. Ama Rosina says, good evening, boss ladies. And my mother-in-law says, good evening, my beautiful ladies. And Kwame Nyami said, please share. We need to support individuals doing business in our society. Amazing. Thank you, Shelley, for watching. And also Lillian, she said, good evening, ladies. Lillian is watching us also from Toronto, Canada. Amazing, amazing. I just like the way, you know, it's like you had you know, with whatever you are doing, you know, as a therapist and everything, but you know, when you have a very good job, but then you still feel something on the inside that you're supposed to be doing something right. It's not ordinary, you know, it has to be inspired by God. And the idea comes, and then you, depending on who you're talking to, some people might try to talk you out of it, right? You know, other people might, okay, let's do this together. You still have to find your own voice, right? But then the person who has to press through is you, because you are the one who is carrying the dream and the vision. Yeah, so you have to lead instead of allowing people to lead. And then you had to also put on your business cap, right? Try to negotiate, because you cannot do 500 cookware, you know, right from the beginning. That was going to be too much for you. You're able to like negotiate it down to 100, and then the helpers started coming, right? Because you decided that you wanted to do this. You had people take those pictures. You had somebody do your social media stuff. Amazing, amazing. And then it's like it goes on, and you have to even find a name for your. So that's why I tell people. Okay, so I don't know whether the network is bad, but if the network is bad, can you please let me know through the comments, because I just got a message that the network is bad, but I can see it. And then you didn't even have the name of the company, right? And then you were like, "What is the name of your company?" And then it just came out like that. So that's
Yeah.
why I always say that you don't have to have everything figured out.
No, or you will never do it, right? Because there's no way everything is going to line up perfectly. Just start from wherever you are, right? And everything will come to be. You don't need a big, beautiful logo. You don't need a website before. Like I got my website after the even though Bapa was sold out.
Wow,
When I got my website, I had sold half of their Hima sets.
imagine that.
So
Imagine.
slowly, everything comes into place, right? You just have to start from somewhere. Wherever you are, that's where you start.
Wow. Okay. Thank you, Sister Rosina. She said the network is okay. Thank you, Dv, for streaming in from Edmonton, Alberta,
Yeah.
Canada. Wow. And if people can, understand that everything is not going to line up, you just have to take that walk of faith, right? And
Yes.
believe in, what you feel on the inside and just keep going. I bet
Yes.
when you started selling, you didn't make any money, right? Because you
Oh
still,
no. Right. It's not like even now, it hasn't paid me,
yes,
right? Like I'm still supported by my full-time gig and my private gig. The cookware is support like it supports itself.
okay,
We're using the money to expand and get even bigger because we have bigger dreams. But
right,
it's not paying me right now. I don't think it's gonna pay me until like maybe a couple more years
yes,
where I feel like we have enough products on the market enough that we could pay ourselves. But right now, it's not paying me yet. But
wow,
I'm so happy about even people buying it and putting it out there. Honestly, Sandra, I would have even given up like maybe a year ago. When I'm going through like logistics, when I'm going through, ordering, marketing, all of that stuff, and then something goes wrong, and I'm like, is this even worth it? I still have a full-time job, right? But people like you, Kumasi Nyame, I've never met him, but he's more than a brother to me. Every time I post something, he would share.
yes,
He's so supportive and so kind, sending me like words of encouragement. People like that is what keeps me going,
so
right? So I think it's really important as family and friends. There's not a ton that we could do to support me. Like, for example, if you're my girlfriend, you could buy a set. How many of stainless steel sets would you need in your kitchen?
right,
Not that many.
right.
However, you can support me by encouraging me, by sharing my stuff, and by, letting other people also see or hear about it. That's how you could support. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So we have to be able to distinguish the time for sowing and the
Yeah.
time for reaping. And
Big time.
people quit right in their time of sowing, right? That, I've been doing this for a year now. I'm supposed to be now in Hollywood on vacationing, and now I'm stuck with this business. It's not working. People are not buying it. People are so negative. And then they quit right before they see their harvest.
Yeah.
Here you
And
are. You see, when you are going through it, nobody knows because it's
no,
so pretty. You have your cookware. I mean, I love those pictures, right? You have your
right,
cookware. Like everybody might be thinking that, wow, this is really working for her.
right.
And
Um,
you tell your story.
yeah. Honestly, you know what? Do I also feel like that sometimes? Like, oh, I've put in enough time and it should pay me now? Yes. Every morning when I wake up, I look at my account and I ask myself, am I rich yet? Can I quit my job now? And the reality is no, right now. But is it going to be something that I look forward to doing? Yes. I can't wait to just talk about cookware,
Yes,
right? And
yes,
just live and breathe cookware and cooking and just that stuff, because that's what I love. But we're not there yet. And I have to wait and I have to push through,
yes,
right? And whenever I feel like, oh, I'm not getting enough and maybe I'm not getting enough orders, that means that I need to push even harder. That
yes,
means I need to post. That means I need to talk about it. That means I need to be invited on, like a talk show like this to be
yes,
able to talk about who I am, what it is that I do. And every time I do this, it pays, right?
yes,
So every time I feel like defeated, that means I need to work even harder.
yes. Wow, that is so right, right? Because in my line of business, when I get the most rejections, that's when I double up my effort because I
Exactly.
know I need to build resistance. Wow, so somebody else does the same thing I do. The day I get the most rejections, that's the day I would double up because
Right.
that's
And
the
work
only way
again.
to stay afloat, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Every time, every week, maybe by midweek, I think about it. Wait, have I gotten any orders this week? No. What? No. Then I need to go and push even harder. And then I need to ask of my friends, please share my page. Please love on me. Please love on my products. Whatever you could do, right? The more you put yourself out there, the more you get exposed, the more people see you. So it's important that you don't give up and you keep pushing. Yeah, because when one door closes, another one opens, right? So
Absolutely.
keep pushing, don't give up.
And you have to show up every day. Whether you
Every
are
day.
wounded, whether you are disappointed, whether you are not getting sales, you just have to show up with a smile on your face.
Right. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. You know, that's why I love when people come out of their box. Yes, you can learn some things when you work for somebody, but the
Right.
thing that life lessons in itself comes when you are trying to do something you've never done before.
Right.
You are trying, and as an entrepreneur, it comes with risk,
Yes.
you know,
Lots.
because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And once you get to where like you are looking at yourself now, Mercy Cookware has become the household name that has,
Yeah.
and now, eh, and then you look back
Yeah.
can always encourage a young entrepreneur because if you don't
Yes.
go through stuff, you will not be able to
Right.
pull somebody up, right? So it's all, and I know that if God wants to make it happen today, everything is going to happen today. But we are not going to learn. We're not going to build our spiritual muscles, right? So
Right.
everything is for a reason. And look at me now, because I just saw your pictures. I said, this is so beautiful.
Right.
I like women who are so beautiful, but then they use their brains as well. And this keeps you busy. You don't have time to sit there and talk about things that do not matter, right?
Oh, and you know what? What is funny, Sandra, is, it breaks my heart. I wish I did this sooner. I wish this came to me like 10, maybe even 15 years ago,
Yes,
right? Because
yes,
it would have been bigger. Like I'll tell you, if you really go down the rabbit hole for me, like you go and check social media. There were times when I would just do a live, not talking about anything,
everything.
not selling anything. I had nothing to do. I'm bored. And now that I have this stuff going on, I'm like, I don't even have the time in a day to sit down and do this, right? And I think about it like, when you even kind of like idle time, what is that? What is that? I'm always looking like, where can I grow? If I can't, I'm applying for something, right? And now I'm just like, whenever I'm doing that and I have like a lot of free time, I'm just like, okay, that means I'm not doing well if I have a lot of free time because I need to be busy. If
Yes,
I'm not here, I need to be going to ship something to somebody somewhere, right? So you do have to put in the time and you have to give yourself the time to be able to get to where you need to be. And I love this. I love that you get to invite someone like me who's just at the baby stage of their business because it's nice for people to see someone struggling,
yes,
hustling, right? Because oftentimes all we see is that rich people after they're rich,
yes,
right? And then we make up stories about them and we say things like, oh, like maybe a schedule, something crazy, right? Because we don't know how
yes,
much work they put in there, right? So I laugh because sometimes I'm like, maybe one day I'll get there. And someone might say that to me. And I guess that would be an honor because
yes,
I had to work my butt off to get there, right?
yes,
So it's nice for people to see the baby stages.
yes. So one day when you are all the way there with the billionaires and I see you like, hey, Phoebe, you remember
I know, right? Because you'll be right there with me. You will be right there. Yes.
me? Amazing. All right. Sister Rosina says it will happen one day for sure.
Yes.
Lillian says hi, sis. Pearls and Bells Artistry says hi, Nita.
Hi.
Yeah.
She did my first makeup and my pictures, her and her husband,
Oh,
Pearls.
wow.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Pearl, that you did that. That was amazing. Your makeup. on point like that.
Yes,
You know,
thank you.
wow. And my sister-in-law, Christy, also watching us from Ghana. And before we get back to talking to the beautiful Fobi, Fobi, your name is also Leah, but just that Fobi is the one that you use on your Facebook page. I want to
Yes,
talk about that mother guilt when you are working too much and sometimes you feel like um, you're not giving the time that family needs. We're going to talk about that because I have my
right,
own moments as well. As everybody know, I inspire healthy living. I enjoy what I do because health is very essential. And what I always talk about is that God, in His own wisdom, decided to put nutrients and medicine in plants, right? And that is how we heal ourselves. So that's why eat more fruits, more vegetables. It sounds like a cliche, but we need it because they are the only source of antioxidants, only source of vitamins and minerals that our bodies really need, right?
right,
Our bodies do not really need a lot of carbs, right? Because we don't really work out like that. We use 10% of the energy and the rest is stored in our bodies. So if you are
right,
looking for a way to bridge the nutritional gap, because World Health Organization has studied the world that we live in. We live in a toxic, polluted environment. So every day, whether you like it or not, you are breathing, you are eating, you are putting that on your body. And one way to get the toxins out is when you eat a lot of plants that has phytonutrients in them, antioxidants, and we don't eat enough. So World Health Organization has studied that we need at least 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables in order for us to increase our antioxidants. If I ask Phoebe how many servings of fruits and vegetables has she eaten today, I'm very sure she will not get close to 3. You know why? I even give, that's me being genuine, because let's say she had a bowl of fruit with her breakfast. That's one
right,
serving. Hello. And maybe for lunch, she had maybe some steamed vegetables with her pasta. That's two
right,
servings, right?
right.
She snacked on an apple, you know.
Yes,
So that's 3 servings, and she's good. I mean, for her, she's even doing well. We don't. Sometimes life gets in the way. So if you are looking to bridging that nutritional gap to make sure that you have enough antioxidants in you, I have a plant-based store that we it's nothing but powdered whole food nutrition. So therefore, we take the berries, we take the apple, we take the mango, and we juice it, polarize them. It's not heated so that it doesn't lose its nutritional value, and it's encapsulated. You can open the capsule, put them in water and drink. You can just leave it in your mouth, it will melt because it's made with tapioca shells.
oh,
Or
nice,
you can decide to sprinkle that on your salad, whichever way you want to go. And it comes in the way that kids can also consume in chewables or gummies, and this
right,
will help you bridge that nutritional gap. And I know sometimes when we are trying to supplement, we want to go for the multivitamins. And if you read the label, it's all chemicals. So why don't you bridge the gap with plant-based nutrition to help you
right.
and your family stay healthy during this time? That was just
Yes.
my commercial break. Getting back
You-
to
I love that. And you're right. We do need it. We need to have a balanced diet. That's how you get the energy to be able to go, 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 and go.
yes.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
For me, sometimes when I sit on my phone and I'm working and I feel like the time that I need to give to my family, I don't. And at the
Right.
same time, too, I know that I'm doing this for them. And so there is this balance, like, okay, I know I
Right.
have goals to meet, and I know that so sometimes you have that guilt, especially
Oh,
when they go to bed and you realize that you didn't really spend time, with them, or maybe you could have read a story with them, and you
right.
kind of feel bad. How are you
Oh,
able to balance that?
my goodness. How am I able to balance that? I don't think I have balanced that. Um, and that's in all honesty.
Honestly,
I every day I strive to be better. That's all I could do, right? And starting my own business has really taught me that time is money, right? And time, like money, the value that we give time is not even enough, right? You think about working for other people, and they determine that maybe your hour is worth $100,
yeah,
maybe 200, maybe $1,000. But is it really? Is that really true, right? Because when it comes to your family and your children, can you put a value on it? No, you can't put a number on it. And every day, just like you, I go through the ups and downs where there's some days where I barely see my kids because I'm doing my full-time job, I'm doing my private gig, I'm going to mail cookware to someone, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. So every chance that I get, I try and spend good time with them. Okay. Right? Like maybe we play Monopoly together. If I have like a good 3 hours to spare, or we play Ludo, like anything, right? I just try and make sure that the time that we spend together is like quality time. When I'm shooting the videos, sometimes my daughter helps me. She's very shy, so she doesn't like to be out there like that. But I'm just like, girl, you can help me. The other day I shot one and she actually was there. So I said, Olivia, you do this. Let me put the camera on you. You tell them what you're doing, right? Yeah. And my son is super duper proud of me. I don't know. He's a boy. He's going to love his mom always. Yeah. And he's every chance he gets, hey, my name is Nathaniel. Please buy my mom's cookware. So he's a good salesman for me. So the little bit of time that I get to spend with him, I try and make it worthwhile. Yeah. Or else we're going to be in trouble. There's no way at this stage of my life that I could spend 8 hours with them in a day. Right. If I say I can, I'm not being truthful. Right. So the little bit of time that we spend, make sure that it's quality time, right? And it's not necessarily that we're together and everybody's on their phone and on their tablets and all of that stuff. Let's just kind of be together and enjoy ourselves. And that's what I try and do every day.
Amazing. And I like your honesty. Because when you hear people, oh, I have a balanced life, you know, I spend this time, and I say, how are you doing your business then? You are not helping us. You know, you got to be realistic so that people who are aspiring to be in business will know the truth. That if you
it's a lot of, I don't sleep. I probably, like, if I get a lot of sleep, it's 6 hours. Because, you know, even if I'm sleeping and someone asks me about cookware, I get excited and then I can't sleep and I want to give them all the answers, right? So I don't, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. I enjoy it. It makes me feel good. So I do it.
Yes. Yeah. I like the part you said, you don't sleep, right? Because I inspire healthy living. So I tell people to try to have at least 8 hours of sleep. And I know I don't have 8 hours of sleep, you know, so.
And I know that, Sandra, I need 8 hours of sleep. I'm not there yet. And I should get it. And I wouldn't even lie. If you haven't started your business yet, get all the sleep you could get. Take care of yourself. Just build your immune system up until you get here. What do I run off? A lot of vitamins, right? Whenever I get the chance, I sleep in because I know I need to sleep. Yeah. But, you know, there's a ton going on that I feel like I can't sleep and just relax.
Yep. Wow. Yeah. And sometimes even when you are trying to relax, you still have the business side of your mind trying to talk to you when you are sleeping. So that's why we say turn off all electronic gadgets 1 hour before you go to sleep, right? That's not possible for me. I can't turn off my phone for 1 hour before I go to bed. No, because then I always answer messages and stuff like that. And I also realized that you have a supportive spouse. It does make a difference, doesn't it?
Yes, my goodness. My husband is amazing, and I don't really like, you know how people will comment and it's like, oh, I have the best husband, and they post stuff like that, and not really, that's not me, because I don't like to put in people's faces, and you don't need to. If you have a great thing going on, you don't have to do that. It's right. But Ken is such a great support to me. He's so amazing. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better partner. Actually, when I started the cookware, when I got the Obapa set, like the first 100 sets, he actually gave me majority of the money to start that business, right? He's amazing. I can't even thank him enough. He does a lot of like the shipping and a lot of that stuff. So when he's not home, I feel it. Because that means I have to do it myself. And I have to say this, I'm so happy. Talking to you right now, someone has actually ordered a set, right? I just got a ping. And yeah, it's just amazing. Honestly, people have embraced and supported me.
Yeah.
And my husband has been my number one support. He shares my page. He tells us, he's actually sold quite a bunch for me through his friends and his own, like, you know, colleagues and stuff like that. So he's a big support for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's great. Like I can relate to, you know, whatever you've said, because it does make a difference. And when he travels, I feel it.
Ooh.
I mean, 1 week seems like a year. Like, when are you coming? When are you coming? And sometimes for my own selfish reason, it's for my own selfish reason, you know.
Yes.
I know you
Yes.
think that kids miss you, but no, I need relief, right?
For me, right? I'm tired. And it's, if he's here, he would help me with all of this. Like even when we were doing some of the pictures, he would always come in and I'm like, it's not about you. We're selling cookware. What are you doing here? But him being in there too shows that, oh, this is a balanced home. This is a place where there's a lot of support. And it's true. It's not just in the pictures. It's for real. Yeah.
Wow. Sandra, HR says you are doing an amazing job. Thank you, Sandra, namesake. And we're going to go now. I know. I just love talking to you. I keep looking at the time and I said, I need to keep to my time. And
Wow.
if you can tell us some of the greatest things that has happened to you since you started this business, some of the lessons that you have learned, anything that you want to share with us.
Right. I'll tell you, like actually when the first set was supposed to come, we had plans for it to be here in like July, August of 2019.
Mhm.
And then I don't know if you guys remember, 2019 was when there was like a bunch of strikes and there was a lot of demonstrations in Hong Kong, and that's where I get my stuff produced. Everything was held back. I had plans. I had big plans, Sandra. Like I was gonna get my stuff in August, September latest. I was gonna sell them by December, and I'm gonna go to Ghana and I'm gonna relax and order more stuff. But the stuff literally came here the night before I left to go to Ghana. So in Ghana, I was sitting there knowing that all my money is sitting in my garage and I can't sell any of it. But just kind of letting go and letting things happen, right? When the time is right, nobody will stop you. Nobody will tell you different. And you know, like the Fobi is my name. That's the name my dad gave me.
Yes.
Nyamemere is another name that my dad gave me as well.
Wow.
And you know what? Now it all makes sense. When I was younger, nobody would call me Nyamemere because my mom thought that sounds like a dog's name, right? How my do is with the other. But now I embrace it because it's true. When it's God's time, there's nothing, nobody could get it in your way.
Yes.
Nothing would change it. It doesn't matter who says, oh, when and how and all of that stuff. But anyways, I say all that to say, like when I was in Ghana, one of my girlfriends bought a set. She actually took pictures of it, took quick videos of it, her using it, and sent them to me. And then I posted those on social media while I was in Ghana. So people would ask, Leah, do you have the pots? Yes, I do. When do you need it? Acting like I was here when I wasn't. I was in Ghana. And I could barely relax because I'm like, oh, my money is sitting in my garage. I need to get home and sell that bad boy. But, you know, I always worried, are people going to support me? Are like, you know, are people going to accept it? Are they going to love the cookware like I love it? Right? Because it's my baby. I have 2 children. My cookware is my 3rd baby. So like, are they like, I'm very passionate about it. So if something goes wrong with something and they tell me, I feel and it hurts me and I want to fix it. But you know, what this business has taught me is to just kind of let go and just let be, right? Just be. Because if everything worked out, everything would have been perfect. There would be no COVID. I'll be able to do more stuff, but no, COVID happened. And that stressed me out because I wasn't sure, should I order the Hima set? Should I even go ahead and do this? Or do I wait and stop? And, you know, my mom was like, oh, maybe you should wait, right? Because she wants to protect me. She wants to, you know, guide me and she wants to help me. But I was like, nah, I think we should try this. Like, you have to be adventurous and you have to be a risk taker as well as a business owner. So I ordered some more. This time around, I couldn't finesse 100 sets. I couldn't finesse 200 sets. They said it has to be at least 300 sets. So I said, okay, we'll do that. Then I said, let me try the skillet so people can also see it. So I ordered another 200 of that. And even then, I was still scared. And my mom was like, you can't be scared. You have to go in, like all in or stop, right? So I ordered them, worried, because I'm like, what if people don't buy? What if I don't get 100, 300 people to buy these things? And guess what? They're almost sold out. And every day, someone asks. Every day, someone, wants to know about it, how it came about, and people encourage me. And, usually we, Black people, Africans, I don't know, we all complain about, oh, we don't support each other. But I'll tell you, we do support each other. It's a new day. People want to see each other do well. And that's the one thing I've learned from this business, that my sister, my brother, everybody wants me to do well. And they root for me because they put me out there and they support and they talk about it. And that's why I've made it to year 2. Wow. So I'm grateful. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And you've done so well for year 2. I like your branding. I just love the pictures and how you display cookware. Like you kind of put your own swag with it, right? You put your own spin with it, because the way your mom did it is totally different from the way.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. And my mom's time, she would not be cooking and showing you, right? So I say to my mom, like, okay, let's sit down and let's write out how people can clean it and stuff. And she said, you could clean it how you want to clean it. Oh, what can I cook in it? Some people want to know all that stuff. And at her time, she's like, it's your pot. You cook what you want in it. And now I have to show people, I have to give people ideas. And I'll tell you this, Sandra, actually, I'm taking a lot of the credit for the stuff on my pages. I don't cook all those meals. Majority of them are actually cooked by my customers. They send it to me because they're like, I love my pot so much. Show me cooking. I've had even husbands cooking and their wives sharing the videos with me. I'm just so grateful. Right?
Yes, I saw this man, I think he was named. He said, thank you, Fobi, thank you. This pot is too nice. And there was this lady making this, we call it fan toffee or fan candy.
Yes.
And it was nasty. She was like, I don't know how this is doing, but this is nasty. You can tell people are really enjoying using it. Yes. When you make fan toffee, because that is what evaporated condensed milk. So you put it in a cookware that it's not
gonna stick.
It doesn't come out right? So she was really relishing the moment that she's cooking it and it's not sticking. That was so amazing. I mean, you are creating moments for people, that they can remember. And the kitchen is everybody's favorite place in the house.
For sure. A lot of memories are made there. And even like with COVID sucks. I mean, COVID has hurt so many family members. I've lost family members actually to COVID. People have lost their jobs. Like even in my home, we've been affected by COVID in that way. But COVID has also kind of been a blessing to my business. So there's no perfect time. Like if I sat on my stuff and said, oh, because of COVID, let me hold off, I would be in trouble. Because what's happened now is people are home, they're cooking, they're eating, they're looking at their stuff and they don't love it. So when they see that, they want to change that stuff, right? So it's been a blessing in disguise. There's no perfect time. Today is the time. There's no such thing as launching for Leah. When my stuff gets here, I post pictures before I get my professional stuff done because I need to sell it. And that's it.
That's it. There is no perfect time. And the time is now.
It's
like
now.
That. Wow. Thank you so much, Fobi, for coming with your spirit and with everything that you got and pouring your heart out. This platform is to inspire people to become the best, all that they were created to be. And if you are watching us and you thought that you had to figure everything out, no, you don't. If you are watching out and you think that you are not going to have moments where you kind of get disappointed, you kind of question yourself, you will get it. And that's pretty life. Just start where you are and just go for it and understand that the one who called you will always be with you.
Forever, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Any last words before we go?
No, other than, if you're looking for a perfect gift for mom, for that special lady in your life, connect with me. I'll hook you up, your wife, your mom, your sisters, everybody will be so happy. Give a gift that keeps giving, right? Something that they'll share with you, something that would be, long lasting. I have you when it comes to that stuff. Visit my website, visit my social media pages. MersiCookware.com is my website. My social media pages. There's no such thing as a silly question. Ask me anything at any time of the day. I will answer you. And I do it all by myself because I can't give it up. I love it so much, and it's my passion. So I'm super excited. Any question at all you might have, any suggestions, any ideas, I want to hear it. That's how we learn. That's how we get better. You can call me. My number is on social media as well. I don't mind. I'll answer you anything at all that you want to know. I'm more than happy to talk to you about. Yeah.
Sure.
So
And I'm
thank
going
you.
to put all your information, at in the comments for anybody who needs to go in and place their order. You're going to say
Right.
thank you so much, and then I cut you off, right?
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much for opening this door for me. Again, every time I have one of these opportunities, it opens doors for me. And, we're also opening doors for other people to hear how we're doing it. So I'm grateful and I'm excited for anybody that you invite and you give the platform to, because this is really beautiful what you're doing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you. And Sandra, Icha just put it there. She put the name of your company, the Mercy Cookware and Co. So you have
Thank
people.
you, Sandra.
Yes.
She's amazing.
All right. So this is Sandra at Life and Living It. My guest today is Fobi, who is the CEO, boss lady. She's the boss chick of Mercy Cookware and Co. And as she said, let's make our kitchen beautiful. Create moments with our family if you need it. She has the obapa. She has
Him
ohima
and the skillet
and the
right now.
skillets. Yes.
I also have a new knife set coming as well. So we're getting bigger and bigger every day. Yes.
Okay. All right. And she has her own website. It's a safe, secure platform powered by Shopify. You can go
Yes.
there and place your order. I want to thank you so much, Phoebe, for your time today. I do really appreciate it. And I
Thank
want to
you.
thank everybody who watched us today. God bless you. Stay safe until I see you next time. Everybody have a blessed evening. Take care. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye.